Hey everyone, Coffee Mug here. So I had recently finished up setting up my production science. I made a few tiny changes. So I had set up my base here in the editor. This is not the editor. This is my actual game. But I wanted to just test it out and let it run for a bit. In order to do that, I had to like delete all these chests, and that would have taken forever if I had to do it without it. So I was testing my base. And I realized that I just couldn't keep up with the stone production when I was shipping them in via train. Right, so I ended up, you can see here, I got a bunch of belts now. There used to be a train station for stone right there. And I tried out a few different things to try to increase stone production. I set up a base down here, and for some reason I just couldn't get enough stone in via train. So what I decided was I'd just take some big miners and make a bunch of belts. Here I got, you can see a ton of stone, 16 lanes of fully stacked stone, and that just makes its way over. And I ship it in by belt instead of train, and that actually worked significantly better, and I was able to keep up with stone production. So I also cleaned up one of my molten iron locations, just because the old one design was a little bit of a mess. You can see my old design here. I got a bunch of old wires when I used to use non-legendary power poles. And then also I did have a circuit network here controlling pickup, but I realized that probably wasn't necessary. I'll just fully saturate it with trains, and I should put a train limit of 2 for each. So I should always have trains waiting. And then that's kind of cleared up some of my train issues, because some of my molten iron was not making it here in time as well. So now I have everything I need is getting shipped here now in time. So we are all set with the production science for the most part, or at least my initial testing looked pretty good on it anyway. I did convert one of my spare, so I have all these ships here that I'm trying to repurpose. I did convert another one to a calcite mining ship. This is just like a big square that just kind of sits there and converts everything to advanced these oxide chunks, which does advanced oxide crushing, and then gives me calcite. So these each produce roughly 200 per minute, so it's like a supplemental. And I have my calcite ship here, the Calcite Express, I call it. That's just, I up that to like 20k from, I think it was at 5k before, and now I'm shipping in calcite to feed all of the new mining locations that I have on my base. Because when I was testing it, I realized I was going through calcite. I was using roughly 2,400 per minute, so I really needed to up the amount of calcite I was shipping in. So but yeah, so now that I got my purple science set up, now I have light blue, purple, and up here red and green, which means now I can work on my mining productivity at a much larger scale than what I am currently doing. So now I'm going to get that set up and set up my biolabs, because I have been producing these legendary biolabs. I have enough here where I can set up pretty much everything I need. Then I'm starting to collect an extra 140 or so when I eventually get the promethium mining, because I'll need double the amount of labs when I do promethium mining. So my plan was to set up my biolabs right around here, I think. So I wanted to get these trains trained in, and then get that biolab location set up. So I'm going to start with the trains first. And so I think what I wanted to do, see, was come in like right around here, I think was my plan. Yeah, like this right here. And then go down effectively from there. I'm gonna have to make a slight turn to the right here. Okay, so I got everything hooked up. Now to start making my off ramps here. One, two, three, four, five, six. So right here is good. Yep, that's 6. Okay, so first one is gonna be the green science drop off. And let's see, what was green science? 125. Oops. Oh no. It's fine, we'll just send this one back. Wait, whoops. No, I got the signal the wrong way. This one doesn't need to go this way ever. All right, so let's think about my offloading. I want to do something that only has one lane, kind of like the green circuits here. see, that goes to the right hand side when going up. So that means this is the right. Want this going in the bottom side. Perfect. Now, let's delete all this. This was some weird little thing I was testing. That. Do want to keep these here. So I'm going to output the like this. As the next one. Actually, you know what I should do? I should space out my actual labs themselves. Let's go grab these. I need to figure out how many I'm going to need too. First, let's pop productivity modules in. We'll surround it with beacons. So we want 1, 2 spaces. Let's temporarily give it power. All right, so this does 444.5 per second. And I want each, because I'm going to have half a belt of each. So it'll be 7,200. Then this has a 50% resource drain. So we're going to multiply this by 2, then divide by 45. So I need 33 biolabs for each stack of 7,200 science. So let's see how big that would be. 2, 4, 8. 16. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll do double stack like this. Actually, yeah, this is probably gonna be smarter. 2 lanes. It'll be 32, right? Yeah, it should be 32. I need one more. Why do all these poles get all wonky? Can I get rid of the middle one? Let's do that. Yeah, that works. Let's maybe delete these so it probably be faster than going and fixing all the poles. $34. Okay. And I don't think I'll need all the beacons on the last one because I only need a fraction of one left. I will play around with that. Cool. So I think that's going to be the setup here. I may move it up or down depending on the number of trains. I know at the end of the day, I will need 6 input trains, but I do want to leave a gap for the other sciences like this. I have an idea of how I want to do this. It's based off my old design. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I might have to. I may have to have another train drop off location. Maybe I'll have to use this area up here too. Maybe down here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna need so many biolabs. Oh man, what am I gonna do? I guess I could use this area too. That's fine. It's got plenty of space. All right. So my plan was to bring in the other half belt like right here. I have an idea out of what order I want to go in, because I want to keep it kind of rainbow-like. Maybe I do need to stack it tighter. Maybe lower it a bit. Yeah, I think I want to try something different, actually. No, I got an idea and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to let it go. Okay. So that one will be green, then agricultural. This one will be drop off. I think I still have a train, so maybe we could get rid of this. Well, you know what? I'll just connect it later, but let's turn this off so it doesn't try to make its way over. Okay, so this one will be yellow science, which will be utility science. So we'll change this one to 255. Coming in next to utility science, I'm going to have metallurgic science. Let's keep the same pattern here. Okay, so we got green science, agricultural, utility, metallurgic. This one, red science. Let's add that to my trains here, 255, 250. Okay, let's add the drop off. You know what? I don't know if yellow is going to come in this way. So let's leave it empty for now. Where's green signs? Oh, wait. How did I change that? Yeah, maybe I'm not sure I'm going to put yellow signs yet. I think my plan is still to have it down at the bottom, but I might have more space up here. Okay, so anyway, red science is coming in here. Coming in next to red science, I believe I'm going to bring in electromagnetic science. Now, purple science is this one. Science drop off. All science will be 255 80 255. Do I have a train coming? But make one. Okay, cool. Although I do have to, let me change this. This is going to come in from the bottom. So, come in this way. So exit. I'm not too concerned about the signaling here because it's going to be very low traffic. We can do the best we can. Hmm. Well, it's passable. Can I get this belt in though? Electromagnetic science will come here. Green, agricultural, yellow, metallurgic, red, production. This one will be gonna go on the other side. Willow science will come in this way. Light blue will be right here. Light blue is going to come from the bottom, so this will go here. Signal's getting a little goofy. Well, it's passable. Again, I'm gonna have low traffic, so I'm not overly concerned, but we'll figure that out later if it's a problem. All right, so this one will be chemical science, which is color 80, 180, 255. Will be the drop off. Cool. Okay, so I got that coming in. Now I got to send in the train. Let's make this blue science group. We'll go to pick up until it's full. Drop off until empty. Copy this over. And on the other side of this, we're going to get space science. Well, actually, let me finish up this one. This will be Aquilo science here. Other side will be space science. So this is space. So it's going to be right here. And the last one will be military. I don't even have that set up yet, but we're going to do it anyway. Ooh, this one will be 50, 50, 50. The other side of military, we have Prometheum. But I don't have Prometheum yet, so we don't need to be too worried about setting that up. And I might change when these curve later on, but who cares for now. Cool. So this would be okay. All of those are set up. All the sciences that I absolutely need are here. So I'm going to do something like this, but right here. then this is going to curve upwards, but I'm going to need this one to curve upwards first. This will be here. There. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Blue, blue to bouncer, flip. Actually, you know what? This isn't what I want. Actually, do want a full lane because I want balancing coming off the thing. I'm going to do I'm gonna have to move these back, I think. Well, actually, you know what? I do want to can fit a full belt. This is enough to use a full belt of each science. Just gotta think about how I want to do the entry. And I will worry about my trash outlet later. I want to get input set up first. Okay, there we go. That should use a full belt in theory. Let's just do this one here. Okay, so I wonder if this makes sense to do it this way, because it's going to be weird on the belts. Maybe what I'll do is I'll bring everything down and up. It might, it'll look a little weird, but actually it'll be kind of be cool at the same time. Let's try that actually. So we're gonna copy this. Go here instead. And okay, a little strange, but I think this will work in the end. Okay, all right, those two are done. Yeah, I might have to slide everything down over to the left one. So this will fit 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll have to slide these over. That's okay. Glad I didn't hook everything up yet. Oh, whoops, these are off by 1. Cool. All right, now how is the next one gonna come in? I think I have to go like this. This one like curves the opposite direction. Yeah, then that one repeats like this basically. There. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm gonna come down this way. How do I get this next one in? Let me think. this one. Go like this. And the same thing, but on the other side. Okay. And this needs to come in this way. Cool. All right. Yeah, that'll be fine. And the next one, it's light blue. Space it 2. And I think I'm gonna have I'm gonna be short just slightly actually. So let's space this out correctly now. Yeah, I gotta move everything over. Oh no. How much do I gotta move it over? So 1, 2, 2 spaces. Let's just move it over 4. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 over 6. Here we go. Then I have 2 spaces in the middle. Okay, so that's good. All right, now let's just hook this all back up. Let's see, this one will go here. Yes. Cool. All right. Copy this. Copy this. It's gonna seem strange, but I want to change this slightly. Oh. You know what? I'll fix this later. So this top belt will be my agricultural science. And it's gonna run short, so I want to do this thing to like restock it basically. I don't know if that makes sense. It'll make sense when I actually do it, but so like the agricultural science will not be fully scienced because it's like the foliage or whatever. So this will kind of fill in any gaps of where I lose it from spoilage. least that's my plan anyway. Hopefully this works in practice. Right, but I think that's everything. So now let's just copy everything. Okay, cool. And the last thing I need is a spoilage output. Got that. This. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 64, and I need slightly more than 64. So let's copy these, add those like this. All right, now once I get all this hooked up, I think I should be ready to turn it on. And this should do 14,400, assuming everything works. So I need to go shut this one off when I do my testing. Hmm. Man, these things just barely touch it. Oh, whoops, I forgot some inserters. Let me fix this. There we go. All right, let's pop these back in. Oh, whoops. Oh no, oh no. All right, I had my... Forgot the filters from my output here. Shoot. Let's fix that. Means I gotta go back and fix all of them. Oh man. 2, 3, 4. It's annoying. Why is this consuming so few? They aren't getting purple. Oh, I forgot another inserter. Dang it. I need to make this twice as long. Miscounted. Oh man. All right, did I do this wrong? All right, so they each consume 445. Had the little tail end for the extra, so this is 64, right? 64 times 444.5, that consumes 28,048. And these last ones, 369.77. That should consume 28,800, but it's only going half, so it's only going to consume half, which is why. That's correct. That's correct. That's using a full belt. The full belt's moving. Perfect. Cool. All right. Yeah, this is good. So that'd be 14,400 is a full belt. Multiply that by 4. That's 57,600. So I should be doing 57,600 per second. Looks like I'm doing slightly more for some reason. All right, I think I got one more small change I want to make. I think I can clean up the trash, or clean up the agricultural science belt a bit. Do another one of these like this. Good, actually. Cool. Yeah, that'll keep that input belt more free of spoilage. No, shoot. I can't. Maybe I should flip it. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it instead. Okay. That's kind of a weird little input, but so I wanted to switch the agricultural to the outside so it hit this rumble port. That way I had my exits here. But problem I had, oh shoot, gotta be backwards. Shoot. Let's fix this. I need agricultural science on the inside. Yeah, a little annoying, but that works. All right, I think this should be all set now. So I have trash chute for the belt itself. I got a trash chute for the biolab. I have extra input to make up for the spoilage of the agricultural science. I got all my sciences except Promethium. Then I have, I just have a little requester chest here that's just filling in any excess I have in the base just to get rid of spare stuff. Just should actually do that for my other sciences too, now that I think about it. Let's do that. This will be like a slow addition of the spares I have in my base. Cool, that'll use up my spares. Starting to fill up my yellow belt here. Cool. This should do 57,600 once it's all up and running. We got a full belt of green going, full belt of red, full belt of purple, and full belt of light blue. Eventually, this will settle at 5,700, 600. Yeah, it must take a minute to clear up the extras I have. But we're gonna let it run for a little while and see how it works, and then I'm just gonna monitor my factory while it's doing that. Because now I have all of these running at full speed. Or all of these anyway. These should be... Well, I'm only using half of them actually. So I want to see if half of this works first. Just make sure half my factory is working, and once I know for sure half of my factory is working, I'm going to double this basically. So actually I can start doubling it now. Okay, I'm going to let this run for about an hour and see what it looks like.